For more than 100 years, the Nobel Prizes have recognized the finest in human achievements, from literature and science to the Nobel Peace Prize, which is given to the person who shall have done the most or the best for the fraternity between the nations, the abolition or reduction of standing armies, and for the holding and promotion of peace congresses according to the last will and testament of founder Alfred Nobel. Some may not know this, however, the people who invented the first safe and commonly used explosive substance, dynamite, and the person who started the Nobel Prize were in fact the same man. But the origins of the Nobel Prizes and the life of Alfred Nobel tell a very different story, one tainted by deaths of untold thousands of people. He developed devices that others would use for war even though he was a pacifist. Upon discovery of how negatively he will be viewed once his time came, he decided to change it. On this video, we will look things you know and may not know about the Nobel Prize. Alfred Bernard Nobel was born in 1833 in Stockholm, Sweden. His father, Immanuel Nobel, was an inventor and engineer who struggled financially for much of his life. Forced to declare bankruptcy, Immanuel left Sweden and began working in St. Petersburg, Russia. Finally, he achieving a measure of success. Immanuel brought his wife and 8 children to St. Petersburg. His sons were given a formal education, and Alfred shined under strict Russian tutelage, mastering several languages as well as chemistry, physics, poetry, and natural sciences. Because the elder Nobel disapproved of Alfred's interest in poetry, he sent a son abroad to further his training in chemistry and engineering. While studying in Paris, Nobel met Italian chemist Ascanio Sobrero, who in 1847 invented nitroglycerin, the oily liquid explosive made by combining glycerin with nitric acid and sulfuric acid. In 1867, he filed a patent for a mixture of nitroglycerin and absorbent substance, patenting it under the name of dynamite. Name dynamite is derived from Greek word dunamis or power. It was much safer to use as it needed a blasting cap, also invented by Nobel to set off the explosion. The invention of dynamite revolutionized the mining, construction, and demolition industries. Railroad companies could now safely blast through mountains, opening up vast stretches of earth to exploration and commerce. As a result, Nobel, who eventually garnered 355 patents on his inventions, grew fantastically wealthy. Dynamite, of course, had other uses, and it wasn't long before military authorities began using it warfare, including dynamite cannons using during the Spanish-American War. Though he is widely credited with being a pacifist, it is not known whether Nobel approved of dynamite's military use or not. The reason as to why the Nobel Peace Prize exists in the modern day might be due to a confusion of names. In 1888, his brother Ludwig Nobel died of a heart attack. A French journalist mistakenly believed that it was Alfred Nobel who had died and wrote in his unfortunate headline. It stated, "The merchant of death is dead." The mistake was realized and the publication pulled the article. However, they didn't do this quickly enough as Alfred managed to read this before they remove it. Reading about his death deeply affected him, causing him to reflect on his legacy. In November of 1895, he signed his providing of funding for the Nobel Peace Prize and placed it in a bank in Stockholm. When he died, the will was opened and his plan for the Nobel Prize saw the sunlight. Initially, the award spanned annual prizes in medicine, physiology, chemistry, and physics. They are distributed annually by Swedish and Norwegian institutions. Finally, if he had intended to secure his legacy as a peacemaker and not an arms supplier, I believe he succeeded. Whenever anyone mentions Nobel, the first thing that comes to mind is the Peace Prize and the awards of which people receive for their works. He succeeded in securing the legacy which is still being brought up over 100 years and hi friends, if you like this video, hit the like button and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.